Faerun, a land of magic and intrigue, cruel violence and divine compassion, where millennia of warfare and conquest have shaped dozens of unique cultures. There are rare beings of unnatural abilities that border on the line of deity and the paranormal. Those who share knowledge of these beings have come to refer to them as Espers.
On this cold rooftop in the dead of night. You look behind you, and you see it was the person that was in the center of the Bell Market just moments earlier, now standing up here just all of a sudden.
You're not bad. The three of you, you guys are really efficient. Good job. Good job on getting your friend back, and hey, more power to you. I'm not here to fight you, but there is something you're looking for, and I kind of like to see where this is going. You're looking for a fragment.
Sure.
Well, you've got one, and my employer has the other.
Okay. Where is he at?
Oh, she. And she's quite the she.
And it wouldn't be Lady Ravenbrook, would it?
Quick, not just on your feet. Well, she's got one in her lake house. You should come by.
We might have to do that.
Give Morgana my best.
Will do.
And all of a sudden, disappears right from your sight.
Interesting.
Morgana, you were looking down at the Bell Marketplace. Taking a second glance down there, you realize that it's now empty. Burlisle, as you're kind of scanning around, looking around, you now see the Bell Market empty as well.
So at that point, I just knocked over. Greg, what happened? Where's the guy? He was standing right in the center.
Well, he has this thing where he just, he's over here one second, he's over there the next.
Don't you think it would have been prudent to tell us that?
I thought you knew.
We don't even know who this guy is.
I don't even know who this guy is. He's not a part of our crew.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you about this.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna make my way back to Burlisle.
Okay, so you start zipping your way across the rooftops. Morgana, you notice that Swift has left his position. He's now going back to where Burlisle was. 3 or 4 minutes later, you guys all regroup on the edge of the Bell Market. Langy's making his way up.
Wait. He's still alive. We should kill him. He's one of them.
Langy, shut it. Langy, I'm assuming you guys all saw what I saw, or lack thereof.
Did you all see what I saw? The man that was in the center all of a sudden peered behind me. We had a nice little chat. He's not such a bad guy, I don't think. He's working for a woman called Lady Ravenbrook, who we've had kind of a past before, and she's not a good woman.
So whose side is he on?
The winning side, I'm assuming? He says that Lady Ravenbrook has one of the fragments.
Did he happen to say where she was?
In her lake house.
So this would actually make sense to what old Faley said in regards to the one that was upon a house, peaceful meadow, in a lake.
This is the woman that I happened to successfully, mind you, steal from and kind of landed me in prison.
Yeah, what do you measure success on? Because I don't measure it on that.
Well, if it wasn't for a bumbling coward idiot that I had worked with, we would still be free, but...
All right, well, regardless. What do you know about this woman?
Well, she's very powerful. She likes to dabble in the arcane of sorts, and she's looking for what we have. She's not going to stop.
Okay, so, remember that line I said we're getting really close to crossing? We're getting very close to it. Crossing with nobility? Okay, I'm just getting a little bit nervous now. Well, how about I follow up on another one of these?
Sure, if you think it would do you any well.
Wait, the last time we let him go, he got himself caught.
That is true, that's how we ended up here, but we did learn of a location of a secondary fragment.
Well, obviously I can't go back to my friends. You're not really a good outfit to run with. Maybe I could assist this one.
You've got to be kidding me. No, nah.
Sorry.
I thought it was terrible being around you three. I don't want to be around this one. He's the one who kidnapped me.
I think that actually sounds like a good plan.
I'm down for it.
We still
What is your...
Langy, this is Greg. Greg, this is Langy.
Oyo.
fucking name is Greg.
Hashtag save Greg.
Take Langy with you and just follow up on whatever lead that he has, and then when you guys find something, report back to us.
You know, back in Waterdeep, I'm respected as a researcher.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Anyway.
All right, so while they're out doing what they've got to do, why don't right now we make our way past the Ladies' Hand Monastery to get to wherever it is that we have to go. We'll dispatch in the morning.
And back to the Dreaming Dragon.
Yeah, I will try to go and find a group of bar folk. See if they want to do a rousing game of some light gambling.
How good are you at gambling?
We shall see.
Check.
19.
Not any formal gambling halls in Everland. You do follow up on another tavern that is a little on the heavier side in terms of drinking as well as a little more loose activity. That's the Stag at Bay Tavern.
I'll tell them I'll meet back up with them.
You cross the Dwarf Bridge to the northern side of the city and continue towards the Silver Moon Gate, where there's a two-story stone wall building. This is the Stag at the Bay. The interior is gruff, and tables are crowded with well-equipped adventurers and a handful of travelers. The walls are emblazoned with aged tapestry long past its glory. There is a stale odor in the air, as if the space has gone a long while without a good wash. At the door, you see the proprietor, who's essentially kind of sitting at this like a bar stool with like a table. He's got his chin up, and it's a heavy-set male dwarf with one or more gold teeth.
Mr. Stag, what do you want?
Oh, I'm just a patron. Coming for some drink, maybe some lighthearted game.
Go inside then.
Appreciate it.
Right.
The tables have a varying set of personalities. You have the light-hearted adventurers, you have the heavy, grizzled veterans. You do find a few tables of different individuals. There's one table of individuals that are playing a set of cards. I think it's, 7 Dragon?
3-card dragon.
3-card Dragon, sorry. One game of 3-card Dragon, another as a dice game. Which one would you prefer?
I will go to the dice game.
Okay. So, what's your game, sir?
Highs and lows.
All right. 15 gold buy-in.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, okay, asshole. So, this is what we'll do for the sleight of hand then. So first roll the 2d6. How do you feel your chances? Do you want to raise?
Sure. 2 gold.
2 gold. Lightweight. How about 5?
Go 10 more.
So roll me a 1d20 sleight of hand check.
23.
Roll one more d6. All right, cool. 7.
6 over 5s.
The whole table just gets excited. All right. Beginner's luck. Throws 30 gold in your direction.
I'm keeping track of the money you're getting from him. So.
All right,
That, kids,
hey.
is mafia gambling.
Give me a chance to win my money back.
Are you saying double or nothing?
I'm saying double or nothing. All right, so that's 30, so 60 piece. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling solid. Are you gonna slide a hand again?
Of course. 24 again.
5 over 3.
Yes. 6 over 4s.
What? Picks up the table, just flips it.
Listen, don't be such a sore loser. Drinks on me.
Whatever.
So you
Drinks
pick.
for the table and then scoop all of that away.
Well, have a nice guy, guys.
So that's 90 gold that you've taken home for the night.
So I'll say 80 gold because I buy rounds for the table.
Drinks here are cheap. This place is a shit show.
That's why I wanted to go there.
A drink here is 4 copper.
I'll do 10 silver. 5 for the drinks, 5 for the maiden because she has to put up with the rest of this going on, and I will swiftly.
I really gotta stop gambling with my kids' lunch money.
The next morning, you guys meet up at the Silver Moon Gate, which is toward the northeast of the town. Langy and Greg are already there together, and they're debating about their traveling amenities. You know, if we just work together and take one horse, it might work.
Are you saying we only need one horse because of my size? Huh? Because I'm short?
That's exactly what he means.
That's
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's see. How do you guys plan on traveling up there?
We don't have a time frame, right?
Actually, everybody give me an intelligence check.
15.
9.
20, unnatural.
Looking at maps, gauging from everything else. In fact, you guys can see the mountain in the distance. It would roughly take you about 3 days on foot. It would take you a day and a half on horse or by coach cab.
So a day for me.
You'd be exhausted by the time you get up there, though.
You're sitting there like, just wheezing and can't breathe.
It does cost you exhaustion because you have to set a pace.
Yeah, how much for the horse?
Coach cab is 3 copper per mile, which would be about 2 gold pieces, versus a horse. Yeah, horse is 50 gold pieces a piece versus. But the thing is, you'd have a horse.
What do you think, Bradley?
Oh, no, we're taking a cab.
Cab it is.
For you guys taking a coach cab, the driver is human. He's aged a bit. He's got these like big glasses, Coke bottle glasses. He's balding on top. He's got like little age spots on there. He's
The mountains, yeah? All right. Okay, well, I can get you some gold pieces for the evening. I have a couple of rules. Don't jump off and keep your hands to yourself. If monsters come along, don't die. Okay. Shitting off.
I love how that was in passing. Just don't die.
Don't die?
We'll try our best not to. Let's go.
Dangerous world out there.
Setting off from Everland's mountain gate, your horses carry you at a steady pace to the base of the mountain within half a day. You witness the gradual transition from the green landscape of scattered pines and birch to the lightly powdered rocky outcroppings that begin to make up the Netheril Mountains. The climb steepens, as it would for any mountain path. This high road provides a simple path where you find no more than mild resistance, aside from the steepening climb. Thick green pines arch over the path, muting the sun's harsh midday light. Reaching the apex of a narrow ridge, you can just make out the silhouette of a massive stone building against the backdrop of a towering mountain peak. Just off the main path are a collection of ruined buildings amassed near a long, crumbled tower. While the surrounding area lacks any significant activity, you easily see a handful of plumes trailing into the sky.
I guess there are people living there again.
Would that be the Lady's Hand Monastery?
Oh, yes, very astute. That's exactly what it is.
You said you guess people are living there again. It has been uninhabited for a while?
Well, there used to be monks that lived there, and then a disaster happened during the last war, and they got pushed out.
I want to stop in there at some point.
We could always hit the monastery on the way back.
So there's poor people. They're just trying to keep warm.
They might have some answers that we might be looking for.
We know where one answer is, and it's there. So I say we go get our fragment from Miss Ravenclaw, what?
Lady Ravenbrook.
And just let the monastery be.
Sounds fine, right?
All right, we'll hit it on the way back.
Sounds best that way.
The cart takes off again, and all of a sudden, one of the wheels snap, and it sends it crashing down. Burlau, on your side, you kind of just fall over a little bit, and it comes to a screeching halt.
Oh, God! I told that boy to tighten the... God,
Just picture it too.
I can fix this. Yeah. It's gonna take some time.
I thought you were about to like fall asleep. Just
Go with me on this for a second, yes. I think we can take advantage of this. Just hear me out. Listen, old timer.
Yeah.
We will continue ahead on foot. Allow you to fix your wheel. If we come back in time before you're gone, we get a free trip home.
1 gold. 1 gold. I gotta pay for my teeth.
He points to his mouth, and he's got like 4 teeth.
Gums. It's just gum.
4 teeth. There's 4 teeth in there.
well, we're kind of stuck right in front of this monastery, right? Because we're about to pass it, and then the wheel just. Well, I mean, we're here now.
Are we back to this debate again?
I'll take
Information is never a bad thing to have.
Fine, I'm apparently outvoted, but whatever. If it melts your butter, let's go.
Nothing but
It's your
butter.
butter.
You guys make your way down, following along this main road until the path breaks off just to the east. Not much further ahead, there's an individual adorned in gray robes hammering away at a section of wall. The individual hears you coming and turns in your direction, pulls back on the robe. Is there something I can do to assist you, travelers?
Yes, our cab broke down. We're headed up towards past the mountain ridge over there. We just needed a place to hold up for just a minute while our driver fixes his cab.
I'm sorry we don't have much to offer, unfortunately.
It's okay. We just need to. This is good. We all just needed to get up for a minute anyway and just.
I thought this monastery was uninhabited.
For a time, but we're trying to do our best to rebuild.
What drove you guys out of here?
The last war really threw things out of whack. Chaos. And then a dragon came crashing down into that tower. We did what we could to defend ourselves. Afterwards, orcs took advantage and made their way up through the mountains. And
Was that dragon vanquished?
yes, of course. 16 years ago or so. Spend some time. You're more than welcome to take a load off if you'd prefer.
Yeah, just for a minute. Question for you. As I said, we're headed up towards past that mountain ridge, towards the mountain peak a little bit. We're business associates with Lady Brooke, but this is our first time actually meeting her. Do you know her?
We don't really keep much information on things that happen outside of our particular circle. I apologize. Of course, there have been travelers and individuals who have stopped here. I wish we had more to offer for individuals.
You say there's been other travelers recently?
There was actually an individual who came through who was injured about 2 days ago.
Did you catch this individual's name?
Fortunately not, no. He's been in and out of consciousness. His friend decided to leave him and continue on further up the mountain.
Oh, is he here?
Yes, actually.
Maybe we see this individual.
Well, I don't wish to disturb him. He is kind of in critical condition.
No, we would never harm him. We think it's a friend of ours. We just wanted to double check. You said he's blonde guy? Lady?
He's blonde, he's a guy, he's like this tall.
He's between 4'7" and 6'8".
Give me a deception check.
13.
Fine, but if it's not your friend, please do your best to leave him be. I would like to see him recover.
Of course. Like I said, we mean no harm.
Pardon my rudeness. I am Brother Grant.
I am Swiftfoot of the Dancing Ring. These are my associates, Morgana Maul
Hi there.
and Burlisle.
How are you?
You are quite the different bunch who travel through here, but I am not one to judge. The monk leads you through a collection of these ruinous, snow-powdered buildings towards the loosely intact tower. As you're going through, you're seeing what's left of this monastery, and given his initial description, you can definitely see that a dragon did attack. While there are several buildings, there's probably maybe you can count on a single hand how many are actually intact. And in the center is this wide courtyard, which is in the shadow of this massive tower, which once again is crumpled about a third of the way up. As you guys clear into this opening, goes, I think here's good enough. Turns around, reaches for his belt, and unsheaths the curved blade. Don't make this more difficult on yourself. Drop all your valuables and put your hands up.
You boys just had to come see the monastery.
It is now you begin to notice a handful of figures appear from the ruins and begin to surround the courtyard, each of them adorned in a combination of leathers and heavy furs. Many of them are armed with crossbows trained on your location. I think at this time, we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative.
15.
6.
10.
The layout is as follows. The courtyard is a vacant space built of stone nearly 60 feet in diameter. The courtyard is surrounded by a number of loosely intact buildings which are inhabited by 4 assailants. At your 2 o'clock is a balding bandit with a crossbow trained on you. At your 4 o'clock is an obviously overweight bandit using a low wall for cover. At your 7 o'clock is a bandit who, strangely enough, seems to be humming. At your 10 o'clock is a bandit weapon drawn with a wide toothless grin.
Well, we got a guy with no teeth who likes to give hummers to a bald, obese guy.
First up is the guy. First up is this rogue bandit. This is going to go ahead and try to make a quick swipe at Morgana with his mace. 17 plus 4, 21 to hit. Morgana, you take 5 bludgeoning damage as he swings, kisses you off guard, hits you against your leather armor. Next is Swift.
So she went for the rope guy. I'm gonna go for the bald guy first. Straight to him and give him a punch.
Give me an attack roll.
There's an 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Alright, so 8 slashing damage.
You run up, catch him off guard, and you slash against his chest, and you can see those visible marks.
I then run to the obese dude and slash at him.
And he can't take an attack of opportunity at you
You
because
cannot.
of your mobile feat.
Exactly. Does a 12 hit the obese man?
It does. 7 slash damage for him.
And then I will run past him towards the 6 o'clock position.
Jesus, guy.
He's winning. It's okay.
I know. Yeah.
And then, yeah. That'll be it.
Nice way to start things off. Next is this balding one who is going to try to still take a shot at you. He's fast! He's fast! 8. Nope. So your bolt just goes wide, misses. Next is the overweight bandit who's right next to you. Takes out his mace and drops it.
Natural
Ow.
one, if you guys couldn't tell.
Burloud, is your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move up to the rogue bandit and just go ahead and use my chill touch on
Rogue bandit, got
on
it.
the rogue bandit. Yeah.
Okay.
18.
From where you're standing, you immediately grab your hand, pull up your fist, and all of a sudden those special hands start reaching up and grabbing at him. He is immediately starting to regret this decision. One guy's fast, the other one summons dark. This is, yeah, not a fight for him. Next is the humming bandit. Takes his crossbow, fires at Morgana. Nope. Next is Morgana. It's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to go after Toothless, and I'm going to fire my crossbow at him.
How close do you want to get?
Yeah, 15's good.
Okay, so yeah, you dash at 15 feet, crossbow. Go to give me the attack.
Toothless guy
works.
giving a hug.
18.
18 definitely hits.
And 3.
Dash up and you can see like his surprise wide as the bolt just flies right into his shoulder. 3 damage. Next it comes back around to the top. The rogue bandit lost track of you, Morgana. Actually, get an attack of opportunity against you because you left his threat range.
Well, that was pointless.
He's gonna attack you, take out his mace and swing in your direction, Burlow, for son of a 8. Swings at you and you just bring your gauntleted fist up and just swat it away. Swift, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, but this time to the Hummer guy and Gums. So
The Hummer Gummer.
strike at the Hummer guy like last time with a 19 to hit
Yes, it does hit.
with 8 points of slashing. Then I will continue around to Gums. So second attack, doubt a 9 hits.
It does not.
Okay, so I miss him, and then I will continue again around to behind Rogue guy, who is now being flanked.
Essentially crowd control as you're dashing around, slashing at the humming guy, and you're visiting almost everybody. 1, 2, 3. From Swift, it's the balding bandit now. Is now going to fire still at Swift with a crossbow. This time I think I got you. 17.
17 hits. Using my reaction, I'm deflecting missile, and I get to negate 9 points of damage. So
You catch, as it's coming behind you, you turn around and catch it right out of the air.
That's
You
some
now have
straight up
bolt-
Hercules, the legendary journey type stuff, man.
Overweight bandit, is firing your direction as well. Nope, as that one just...
he didn't shoot where I was gonna be, he shot where I was.
Exactly. And next is Burlow. We're now flanking with Swift.
Use my great sword and start slashing at this prick.
Go for it.
With advantage.
With advantage. So 19 plus 6, 25. Yes, I know that hit, so I'm going to take that and this.
Smackety smack.
11.
He turns around just a second as he sees Swift appear, grab a bolt out of the sky. His eyes are wide, and then here comes the sword down on him. Anything else your turn? So bonus action.
Again, just use my shield of faith on me.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have this opaque black aura around you, giving you +2 to your AC. Next is the humming bandit. Even though he took damage, still humming. So he's going to go ahead and fire a crossbow in your direction. Unnatural 20. I believe that hits as it's another bolt, 5 piercing damage. It's a glancing blow, so it's like cuts right into the shoulder. Morgana, it is your turn. You're right next to the gummer, to the bandit.
I am going to.
Right next. You're 15 feet away.
Can I throw my dagger or no?
You certainly can, yeah.
So I'm going to
As long as you're within range. Yeah.
throw my dagger at Gums. Oh, it's a 1.
You go to throw it, and the dagger is falling down. It slipped out of your hands
One of
before
those,
you completed the throw.
Yeah.
Anything else for your turn? You say bonus action.
Yes, so I'm gonna take out my crossbow since my handy dandy dagger just went on me. That's gonna be 14.
Yeah, that does hit. Give me the damage for that.
4.
Embarrassingly try to throw your dagger and it falls short. Toothless guy. And you just, oh well. Next is coming back around. The road bandit is going to take his mace and he's swinging around back at Swift. No, 11. Yeah, so he just kind of swings back at you and you just dodge it really quickly. So he's flustered, flanked by you two guys. Next, Swift, your turn. You're right behind him.
With advantage, I'm going to slice at him.
Okay.
So 17 to hit. 8 points of slashing.
He's trying to swing the mace back at you to try to get you. You dodge behind it, you find a weak point and just stab him with his artery and rip it out.
Nice.
He's down. He's out.
So then I will make my way back around the circle. Go back to Gums.
Dashing toward Gums. Morgana's not in range, so
14 hit.
14 does hit.
And yeah, 7 points of slashing.
Appear right in front of him. He's like, ah, ah! You slash right in front of his face, cut deep into his eyes, blinding, and he's just, ah, ah! He's essentially out of this fight.
Okay, and then I will continue around to behind the Hummer guy.
He's down to 3 senses.
Okay, next is the balding bandit. He also didn't know who to shoot at, honestly. The cat! The cat! Get the cat! Get the cat! As he goes ahead and he fires in your direction. Son of a 11! Flies in your direction. Just next is the overweight bandit. Cat! Cat! Fires, let's see, 16, 20. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
So that is 5 piercing damage.
And deflect missiles. 13 points of
You
damage.
catch it. Just another one out of the air.
Thanks.
Burlau.
I'll go to the Hummer, get into position to flank with him, using my greatsword again.
Got it.
6.
Wow, with advantage.
Plus 6, 12.
12 hits.
Otherwise, I would have rolled a 1. So 11.
He hums his last tune as you turns around to see Swift. Once again, seeing you come up, it is out of there as you kind of just wind up like a baseball bat. Morgana, it is your turn. Let's see, you still have the balding bandit and the overweight bandit.
With the balding bandit, I'm going to try my handy dandy dagger,
Okay,
and it's be 14.
give me the damage for that.
And 3.
Kick it up. Try again, this time so much cooler. Right between the eyes.
Whoa.
So essentially you just fall over backwards.
Right here.
Second time's a charm.
Comes back around to Swift.
I'm going for dubs. Run around behind him and give him a subdual kick to the back of the knee to make him prone. Running around. 17. Spend a key point this time to knock him prone. He gets a dex save.
He doesn't even really see you coming. He's like, oh, just starts to just starts running.
And then I just behind him, just hello. Go in for a closer, open claw to the throat. Who sent you?
No, we're just picking off people. My bad. I don't even know these guys. I just joined with them last week.
What do you think?
I still think we shouldn't have come here. I'm holding that to you guys.
No.
Just so you know.
This actually turned out to be a good thing. We can take his loot and his friends. This helps us.
You know what'd be really cool? Letting me go. I worship my Lord. She lives in forgiveness, I think. No, I mean, it's Shehanin. I worship Shehanin. She gives forgiveness. Or was it Sarenrae?
I'll pray to Kalimvor to let you pass the gate.
As he's lying there, sleight of hand to start unbuttoning his clothes to where I eventually am going to kick his ass naked down the street. Get out of here!
So it's not really a check for you. You just go ahead and you strip him down and you send his fat ass running down the road. It's, like I said, it's not freezing, but it's cold enough for some light snow. It's nippy.
I make sure he goes the opposite direction of where we're headed.
It's cold, but he's got some heat in them jelly rolls.
Yeah. So what did he leave, and what can we pick up from the other 4 that are dead?
If you guys want to search around, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
14.
17.
Burlau, continuing up a bit further to the base of the Sunder Tower, you find what looks like a small camp. Within one of the larger tents, you find their spoils, an assortment of items.
Holy I get all those?
You find a potion of fire breath. You find a garnet. You find a tent. You find a gold locket, a poison vial. Find a flask of holy water.
I have holy water, but okay. I'll take another
A
one.
vial of antitoxin.
Okay.
A short sword.
Alrighty.
A scimitar.
Okay.
You find 170 gold pieces as well.
What? Thank you.
Meanwhile, I'm bleeding.
As as you guys are like going through all these spoils and everything, in comes the driver. Hello? Hello?
What's up, Pops?
Hey, what the? He sees all the dead bodies strewn about. These were monks!
Correction.
They weren't
They were
monks.
monks. But no, seriously, they weren't. They were bandits. It's fine.
Persuasion check.
3!
I'm just gonna. I'll get back to the cabin. I'll get it all ready for you.
We're coming. We're coming.
Well, take your time. So a few moments go by as Burlau gathers all of his newfound treasure, and as you guys make your way back out to the outskirts of the monastery, the cab is no longer there.
All right, well, I say since you boys decided to get us into this mess, you figure out how we're getting up that hill.
I don't know why you're placing all the blame on me. You were right there in agreement with me.
I said either or.
I hate everybody.
We can go for the rest of the day and camp outside.
And if anything, we at least have a base of operations to
Retreat back to.
yeah.
All right, we went this far. Let's start walking.
Push forward.
All right.
Getting back on track. The second half of your trek proves to be more difficult on foot, though the land does begin to level out into a small woodland. The natural earthen path transitions into a paving of cobblestone, which leads you through the woodland and into a refreshing meadow. Scanning your surroundings, your eyes are drawn to a lake centered within this clearing. Overlooking this lake is a wide 2-story house of dark timber. Before you lies Ravenbrook Manor. I think here would be a good point to go ahead and close out this session.